Hello everyone, it's me again, back with another video. So, I know this is another Nigel Farage video. I know I've been ranting a lot about him and making videos about Farage, but one of his videos popped up on his own channel, YouTube channel. I just had the urge to speak out about this and call Farage out for his cowardice once again. It's his recent video. I think it was posted a few hours ago as of the making this video. The truth about migrant crime in Britain. So go check it out if you haven't, and come back to this video. So what I've got to say is that Nigel does make some really important points here, and it's essential that we do address the problems with migration having a massive impact on the safety of our communities, and most of all our children. I mean, take a look at the grooming gang scandal. This series of most disgusting, most heinous crimes have been festering in this country for far too long. And most recently, we witnessed the death of 3 innocent young girls in Southport at the hands of a terrorist. And yes, I do say, an Islamic extremist terrorist. The truth is out. There's no more lying, there's no more gaslighting, no more brushing the truth aside. He was a terrorist. Now, Farage, though you say sweet things and express your thoughts which are aligned with what your core voter base wants you to say, I'm afraid I'm disappointed that you are missing the elephant in the room. So the underlying source of this increased danger towards our countrymen, our communities, our children, is not just the failure of the government to control our borders. It's not just the mainstream media who just continually gaslight us into thinking that tightening our borders and lessening migration is racist and Islamophobic. But the core root of the problem, Nigel Farage, is Islamic extremism. You have to call it a spade a spade. There are too many Muslim immigrants coming onto our shores. Why can't you admit that this is the key issue? The elephant in the room. Mr. Farage, these countries you've mentioned, Iraq, Albania, Afghanistan, Algeria, what do they all have in common? They're Islamic countries. Just bring a stop to all Muslim immigration, just like how Donald Trump did during his presidential term many years ago. We need to bring an immediate stop to all migration for at least the next 5 years. I know I'm just plucking suggestions right out of my backside right now, but the people are desperate for this country to come to a grinding halt in regards to immigration, to bringing people in, legally or illegally, as you've just said, Mr. Farage. Not once did he mention the problem of Islamic extremism. Don't you find it funny? Nor once did he mention the word deportation. Mr. Farage, how can you deal with the issue of migration without addressing the topic of deportations? He's consistently told the media and spoken in interviews that deportations are not feasible and reform won't be carrying out such acts. What a coward. He has admitted casually that he doesn't mind if the white demographic in Britain becomes a minority. He spoke about this on his interview with Winston Marshall, that radical Islam will reach exponential heights in the coming years in the United Kingdom, and Islam is on the rise in this country. And in consideration of this fact, we should not isolate or alienate the Muslim vote. We have to accept this and continue on trundling along with the election, with the increase of voters for the Reform Party, and welcome in the Muslim vote. Well, I have to say, Farage, I'll tell you what. Why don't you stop alienating the majority of your own core fan base by throwing Tommy under the bus, by casting aside the concerns of your own voters, who are mostly Tommy supporters. We're trying to support you. We're trying to back you, Mr. Farage. But instead you throw Tommy under the bus, you slag him off, and completely alienate the majority of your voters. Our needs, our concerns, real British people, working class people. I think it's just a class thing. Farage himself is just a very snobbish, cowardly character. I'm afraid, Nigel, if you continue to tread along this kind of murky path and create problems for your voters, your party, and yourself, then the people will abandon their support for you, and you will eventually have to come to terms with your own demise and admit that Elon was right. Elon Musk, he was right all along, that you do not have what it takes to be the leader of Reform UK. And it's time to hand over the power to someone else, someone more appropriate, who can adequately take up the leadership role and get the United Kingdom out of this mess. Deport illegal migrants, bring a standing stop to all migration for the next few years. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.